Alright, back at it. Day 2. Good God. I figured that I might not finish the quest, yesterday just because ever since, I want to say midway through Inazuma,
Quit following
the story quests have been getting a lot longer, and particularly in Sumeru.
Behold!
They're pretty long. Normally, like at the beginning of the game, a story quest would have taken you max 2 hours, maybe.
You want to use my hat as an umbrella?
I streamed for
The
4
audacity to
hours
even
yesterday.
make that quest.
So, they're getting longer. But we'll finish that off today, and then, you know,
You're
depending
so
how
happy just
broken
to
my
see the
heart
sun again.
is,
How childish.
we'll either start the event, or if I'm like, no, I can't with these characters right now, then I might go and play some Star Rail. Either that, or I'm just gonna be so broken that I can't do shit. And I'll just be like, nah, that it. But I do want to get back to Star Rail, because I still haven't gotten on the train. I've just been doing, like, every tiny, minute thing I can possibly do on the station. And we're just doing the commissions really quick so I can sort of just get those out of the way. Because I know I'm not going to want to do them after I finish the story quest. So get the commissions done now, and then we'll do that. But it's a good time to put everyone up to speed real quick. So yesterday we found out our boy woke up from his coma. Phenomenal. I missed him. It's been months. Partially my own fault, but we're gonna ignore that for a moment. His aunt told him, hey, yo, go into Irminsul for me and try to figure out some stuff for the Traveler about the other Descenders. There wasn't shit. While we were in there, we got a horrible revelation that Dottore, the bastard, was the one responsible for Totarnosuna falling into ruin. And not only that, but he murdered Niwa like a son of a bitch. And effectively has been running a cruel experiment on Wanderer for over 400 years. And after learning that, you know, he fell into a bit of a maniacal laugh, which doesn't ever mean a good thing. And then he sort of blocked us off from Nahida and went, hey, yo, do you know if you can change time? And we just gave him wide eyes and 3 exclamation points, and he was like, good enough of an answer for me. And then he went back in time to retcon himself. And we had to go back to Inazuma to see, how badly did you fuck up the timeline, hon? Like how bad is this fucked up? And okay. And so we went over to the thing, and we were like, do the people who need to exist,
force a conversation,
you know,
just to occupy
still
silence.
exist and stuff? And the answer is yes, but everything that involves him here, effectively got retconned. He's not in the history anymore. Except for maybe like one place. And then we went to the first two guys who sort of activated the quest. And we were like, hey yo, can we read your story and your research paper again? And then we did. And we were like, okay, it's pretty much the same, but there's some minute differences here. So, yeah, he definitely did something, but we're not really sure to what degree.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
So that's what we're trying to figure out now.
Commissions. Here is your Ad Astra.
And while I was retelling all of that, look at that. We've already finished off the commissions, and now we're just doing the same expedition shit we do every time. And now we can start the quest. Wow, wasn't that fast? How lovely. Yeah, that's one of the things I appreciate. I've gotten to the point where I'm very fast at finishing up commissions. Also, I apologize if you hear me clearing my throat a lot. The 4-hour stream, that's the longest I've ever gone.
Quit following me.
And that kind of fucks me up. But yeah, these guys, thank you for your services. Goodbye. Alright, it's time. It's time. I don't... Oh, God. Let's fucking go. Nahida, have you seen this man?
Nahida, we're here! Traveler, Paimon, how have you been?
Absolutely terrible, if yesterday's anything to go by.
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then she decided she wanted to go to Inazuma.
Does Nahida even remember him? There's... Oh, God.
The Balladeer?
No!
It sounds like some kind of code name.
No, his auntie forgot! No! God damn it.
You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me?
Oh yeah, let me just bring you up on 2 years of lore in the next 5 minutes. Even Nahida doesn't remember. Just like last time. Any changes to Irminsul affect her as well. The Balladeer acted quickly. He finished erasing himself before Nahida could stop him. I'm the only one who still remembers the things that were erased. Once again, I'm the only record keeper.
Traveler?
No, I'm fine.
Hey, what's wrong? You look so upset.
I am. Oh god, there's so much to tell her about though. Because it's not just about Wanderer, like, resetting his past, it's also about the entirety of Ruka Nevada and all that shit. Oh boy. Yeah, let me bring you up on like, 2.5 years of Wanderer lore in-game, 400 years of lore for him, like, actually in the story, and about, I don't fucking know, like 3,000 for your predecessor. It's gonna be a long story time. With a heavy heart, you piece back together the story that was broken and scattered across time. There was once... Oh, I added a "the" that wasn't there and I fucked myself over. Oh boy. There once was one named the Balladeer, created by the Electro Archon. He was a puppet who lived among men. After a series of events in Tartarnasuna, the Balladeer, thinking he had been thrice betrayed, left Inazuma to roam the world beyond. With no trust for humans, and only loathing for the gods, he bore his grudge for years as he grew in strength, then returned to Inazuma to take his revenge. He tried in vain to become a deity with a gnosis, and ended up losing everything. Finally, he entered Irminsul, and learned the truth behind his betrayal. Knowing now that his entire life was built on lies, he did the unthinkable in an attempt to reverse his tragic fate.
That's quite a story.
How long do you think we were actually there sitting around telling her that? Because that's a lot to go through. I would be here for hours.
So, this puppet known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past.
Yippity-doo-dah.
But how was he even able to do that?
Well, you see, he went into the tree. And then fucking fine, not really.
As the traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it.
Interesting. Yeah, so the events are still the same, but like any memory of him in those events is wiped. So apparently we still had to like go save Nahida and get her out, and then we had a battle with the mech. But the whole point about fighting the mech was that he was in it trying to become the new deity of Sumeru. But now she's like, well, there was nothing in the mech. That's so interesting. It makes me wonder why... Because now people believe that she has been the one and only ever Archon of Sumeru. Like, Rukkhadevata doesn't exist in anyone's memory. But history-wise, she technically still would have? I'm confused. I'm lost.
Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality. So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because, well, because he literally changed the world?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it.
Someone who had nothing left to lose. His whole life came crashing down on him. What do you expect?
The traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why there's no information about her in Irminsul. And it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect her.
Which makes me wonder now, because again, they don't remember him anymore. But Nahida still remembers that we went into Irminsul, so I wonder if she thinks she just sent the two of us, and then we just didn't find anything. Because the thing is, she sent Wander specifically to get it done. This is so intriguing.
So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
If I had a nickel for every time, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's weird that happened twice.
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it?
Tragedy.
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only you remember that.
Well, to be fair, Luming's been holding a grudge against him this entire time, so fuck if she's been paying attention. Me in the back, I'm like, oh, I get it, but... We were enemies, after all. I don't know his perspective on all this, so I can't say why he did something so extreme. Me in the back, crying. Did he want to reset everything? Or save someone? Or did he want to completely undo his existence? Everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all. Maybe that's all there is to it. I still remember the question he asked. He asked me specifically, and my hesitation gave him his answer. I hesitated because I witnessed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata face her own existence, but I can't tell in the heat of that. To put it another way, I know why the balladeer was so sure it could work, but I can't tell them that.
Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share?
Yeah.
It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right?
Yep.
Once the balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that, and if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try. The story makes sense, every part of it. The balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends.
Because the way he put it, he went back to try and give them a better chance. But the thing is, he didn't change anything other than the fact that his existence in all of those instances is completely forgotten. How odd.
It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
Yeah. He changed the world in many ways, and yet the dead still didn't get a second chance. Those fated to a tragic end could not be saved. What exactly did he want to fight back against? The betrayals in his life? Or did he wish he never existed at all?
Please wait a moment. I want to check something.
She going in the Mind Palace.
Found it. This should be the one.
Oh.
It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything she has told us.
What is this, the backlog?
What is it?
Did you go into the coding? Find the backlog? Oh, that's right. He erased his existence, but we can just, bring it back. He didn't delete it from the recycling bin. That's what it was.
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Is this a fairy tale? Who wrote it?
Someone was on point.
I authored this record myself.
Oh.
Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the balladeer?
Oh, it makes me okay. So I wonder if a part of the memory still might have existed. And this is like the vague memory of it she still has, or if she wrote this before he retconned himself.
When combined with the Traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else.
Hold on. So this record survived from the past?
Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the kabuki mono in other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the balladeer entered Irminsul.
Oh my god. Wait, this really do be a fucking backlog. Wow.
That's incredible! What a great idea!
And sending the Traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew she'd remember everything. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one she told us, the now erased life of the balladeer. There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
We solved it!
No, it's fine. I didn't need my heart. No, it's oh god. I already cried having to go through it once and they make you go through it again. Oh god.
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened. To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with.
They took. Oh my god. They took his memories as like a fucking blackmail against him. And those same fucking scholars who were following goddamn Dottore because he was the bastard who set all this up. I'm sad and I'm upset.
Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion.
I'll let it slide. He'd been through it.
Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
It's what he wanted.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail, that Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around.
Yeah.
But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
Paimon, you fucking hated him. So did Lumine, and I'm just...
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination.
It makes me wonder if he remembers. Because he went back and erased his existence from everything, but he would have still had to have gone through all of that, you'd think. And I know he's still around. But it's a wondering of what he remembers of who he is.
And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahita's right. Cheer up.
No, I
How
can't.
about we go get something to eat? We can pick up this heavy conversation again later.
Paimon, food's not gonna make me happy.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take her out for a walk to clear her head?
No, I need answers will clear my head. I am sad.
You got it. Come on, traveler. You need to get out of your head for a while.
No.
You feel much better after taking a walk.
No, I'm fully in my head and in my heart right now. Please.
Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our spirits. It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
Okay, but where is he? Where is he?
There's a few things I'd like to look into. You should go take a walk and try to unwind.
No, I need answer. You see, have you seen this man? Have you seen him? Yeah. I'll take a walk, but I'm not happy about it. I don't want to take a fucking walk. I want answers. Also, I'm not even walking. I'm just floating my way down. This is not how I should be doing it, but I don't care.
Quit following me.
Taking my own fucking path. We're going. Swear to God, if he just shows up, I'm gonna.
We're here! What should we eat first?
If he's just standing there, I'm gonna either scream in anger, or I'm just gonna completely break. And I don't think there's any in between. I have a nagging feeling like there's something I'm forgetting. Something important that I'm forgetting. Is it to look for him himself? Cause that's what I want.
Hey, are you gonna answer or what?
Paimon, I need a minute. Okay, I'm out here processing.
Alright, whatever you want. something to eat.
Please don't pan to him walking across the screen. Okay, thank fuck. Alright. We gotta do a heckin' thinker over here. Something about Irminsul and deleting oneself. We gotta dig into our brain here.
What is it? Have you figured it all out?
Paimon, I've been here for 2 minutes! That was it. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata said that no one can erase themselves from existence. Not even her. Okay, so that is... Okay, so they did exist. It's just no one can remember them. Okay, so everything that still happened with Rukkhadevata still happened. It's just everyone, I presume, thinks it was Nahida then? Okay, I know he's still around. But my question is, where the fuck is he? Otherwise, why would she need to create her own reincarnation unless her work was not? Exactly. There'd be no point.
Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
Because he's still fucking around. Alright, let's go. But it's a crucially important detail. It's not possible for the balladeer to completely erase his own existence, in which case, the question is, that I have been asking this whole fucking time, because no one cares about him except me, apparently. What happened to him? I'm gonna kill Lumine at this point.
Excuse me, boss. There
No!
seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Oh my, you can't. You can't do this to me. Yeah. Oh my god, you can't. Mm. Look, he even has the little place for it and everything. Oh my god. And he still has the feather and. Ah! Oh my god, he's right there. Oh. Oh no, it's triple question mark and it's triple exclamation point and a question mark. Oh my god.
Hey, wait!
You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsettias and ran off.
Oh no.
Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? The work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I'm in an odd mess of emotions right now. I'm like, holy shit, he's back! And I'm also confused, and I'm also sad because I don't know what the fuck is going on with his brain right now. And also, that's just me. That's like whole ass me. Just keep spacing out.
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss.
Fucking mood. Oh, look at him. I'm back on my bullshit.
I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
I bet. Where has he been this whole time? What?
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
Yeah, Paimon, actually, I do. You see that guy over there in the cool ass getup and my mess of an emotional self? Yeah, that him.
He's who?
Shush.
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted.
Well, I mean, if you're not paying him.
I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
The spacing out though is such a fucking mood. I feel it so much. That's one of the reasons that I can't. Because even when I'm trying to do things that I know I need to do, I keep getting distracted, and I just keep spacing out in my own thing. I'll be like, oh yeah, let me make this thing. That would be, because like I'm doing the fucking May dress up challenge this time, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me do that, and I'll just put on a long stream in the background or something, so I don't get distracted, and then I get distracted, and then it'll be like, oh, I have an idea for merch, let me make that right now, so I can, you know, have all of that planned, so when the store opens, I can, you know, plan for that shit, and then I just don't do it because I get distracted and I'm spacing out.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
No.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsetias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Hun, you need Sunsetias? I've got like 1,000. And that's not even a joke.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. But I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
More of a wanderer, if you will. Roll credits. Alright, I'm gonna... That's it. We're ending it. Oh, God.
That's right, I am.
He's just a chill dude.
We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetias, was it? I'll be right back.
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
Oh, wait, it's probably gonna lock me into Lumine. Damn it, I wanted to... Unless it doesn't. Oh! Yep, I'm following him with himself. Which direction am I going? This way. I was wondering if that was gonna happen. Literally just chasing him down with him. That's always funny. Oh wait, I gotta be quick about it. Hold on. I'm a-coming. Speed is key. He's gonna turn around and be like, okay, why the fuck do you keep following me? He knows. He's not an idiot.
This'll do.
He's not an idiot. He knows.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Isn't that a bit too cruel?
First of all, no. Second of all, shut the fuck up.
Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back.
I'm just so happy he's here.
Huh?
Ah, hey, figured it out.
You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, no, just give me a minute, hon. I'm having a crisis. It's okay.
He spotted us!
I'm never gonna get over Lumine's reactions.
You've been following me all the way from the city.
See?
I'd have to be blind not to notice.
He's not an idiot. He knows. Told you. Nah, hun, it's fine. Sorry, it's just, having a minute crisis. We're okay.
Have we met before?
I think a better question is why the fuck are those Sunsettias so big? Why are the assets for the Sunsettias so big? I don't remember them being that size in game. Oh my god. I don't know why that's throwing me for a loop, but oh boy. That's just. Oh no. I think one of them's clipping through the grass too. That doesn't help. Also, yeah, I would say we've met a couple times, but I don't really know anymore.
No, we haven't met. But you know me?
To a degree? Question mark?
I have no recollection.
Yeah.
Are you absolutely sure?
Paimon, please. I have a conflicting history in my brain.
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
Alright. Fair enough. Alright, so we've confirmed that, he can't erase himself from existence, obviously, because he's here. So everything that happened still occurred. It's just that no one else remembers it. The question now is whether or not he remembers it. So to prove that we know him, we're probably gonna be like, well, I know about your past. But the question would be, does he know about his own past? Because Nahida is the reincarnation of Rukkhadevata, which, I mean, her memories were already wiped after she was reborn, but she doesn't remember Rukkhadevata, so there's a chance to say that he doesn't even remember his own past. I'm having a time. I'm out here losing my mind, honestly. Yeah, no, Puppet, Electro Archon, Tatarasuna, Dottore, Child, the other plush doll, fucking joining the Fatuous. There's a lot. There's so many things. Lord help me.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Shut up!
Huh?
He knows!
You were right. The look on his face.
We've done it. We've solved something, question mark?
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people.
I would presume that's not something you share with practically anybody.
Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
Yeah, I've just got a couple of existential questions to ask. It'll be mad quick.
Okay, but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
What a lad, look at him
Are
go.
you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Because he is nice.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Alright.
Then let's return to the city.
Alright. go to... Oh no, the Sunsettia assets are gone. Darn it.
The wind rises.
Ah, now we gotta go back.
Too slow.
Look, he can be a little shit, and I love him for it. But he is nice. Okay? I don't know why it keeps shocking the two of them every single time. It's like, oh, wow, he's a nice person? What the fuck? It's like... They're so mean. Yo, boss, I got him. I've got like
Here you
500.
go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Yo, I'm the traveler. What good?
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world. Like you had nowhere to be, and didn't even care that it was raining.
I mean, he didn't.
Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry?
Because, for the thrill of it, maybe it was a pretty freaking open country. Also, have you seen his hat? He's got his own personal umbrella. I wonder if he was trying to go somewhere. And then, like, the whole history just, like, switched right then and there, and then he forgot?
But anyway,
I
taking
wonder.
you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
Damn, this merchant just giving life advice out here.
But I don't...
Oh no, he's having a crisis. It's okay, hun. Do you need a hug?
No. You're right.
I'm just out here like, please. Let me give him a hug, please.
Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
His path's a little bumpy.
Thank you.
He'll be fine.
Alright, done. Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
Presume we have to go back to Nahida, I would guess. Yep. Uh-huh. This always happens, I swear to God.
Don't worry about me.
Okay. I love how it's like, oh no, a guy ran off with the last Sunsettias, we must go get more, and then he gets more and then he brings it back, and it's just like, investigate, and then you get 2 free carrots. What a game. Alright. Get over here, you gotta go see your auntie.
Too slow.
Nahida! I brought your nephew! He's back!
Nahida! Nahida!
What's wrong?
I brought the boy!
Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
'Tis in his nature to wander.
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots.
God, he's precious.
But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain.
So even he doesn't know. Oh god.
I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called a previous incarnation.
Hold on a sec. Okay, we have a good shot of the back of his neck, but I don't see the electro symbol on it right now, and I don't know if that's just like my screen or if it's like that got wiped too. I'm so lost.
Oh, like a past life or something?
Where's the mark?
Yes, something far more distant
Is
than
it there
the
and I just
past.
can't fucking see it?
So far away that you cannot perceive it.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
You were a bit more of a little shit, first off, but, also, cool-ass outfit. Not that this one isn't cool, because it is. Phenomenal. Absolutely adore it. But you had a veil on the back of your hat. It was gorgeous. Animation for it was lovely. I'm upset that that's gone. They don't know shit.
Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
You, considering that most of his life was based upon a very drastic lie, yeah. Even I don't know where the fuck to start on that one.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear.
And I have no doubt it'll be just as difficult to fucking just process.
But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
So that's the thing about him. He's always been an honest character. Like, he's always been straightforward. He never, like, withheld information from us, even if, you know, it went against the Pt2, because he didn't care about that. He knew what he wanted, and he was going for it. I appreciate it.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart.
Oh boy, we're getting into it.
Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, You have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
To them, maybe.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
They weren't. Doesn't mean I align with their shit. Me in the back. Rooting for him for like 2.5 years.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
Because I love you.
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street!
Paimon, that's been our entire life. Just like, shut up, you know?
He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
Yep.
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
That's life.
as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Granted, the abstract cartoon version of your memories, but they're fucking accurate.
Please, I want to see them for myself. I want to experience my own transgressions.
He's just going right into it. He's just like, look, I know, like, we're literally telling him his past is sad. It's broken. It's based on a lie. He did things that hurt other people, and that, like, now with this new perspective, he probably would not be proud of. And looking back on everything, and he's still like, but I want to know. Cause he wants to know who he is. God, I love him.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Oh, hon.
Very well. As you wish.
Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Yeah.
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on you.
It'll be like when you were on bail. Except this time, I guess the bail is null. I don't know.
Understood.
Thank you. Now, prepare yourselves, everyone.
I swear to God, if I'm going back to that fucking tree, I'm gonna cry even more than I already am. Oh no! This is what I was. Uh-huh. Wait, I need to check something. Hold on a fucking minute, cause I swear to God. Hold on. Because it's so faint in this room. It's so fucking faint. No, he has it.
Relax.
It's there. It's so fucking faint. But yeah, he has it. I couldn't tell. The lighting in this room is shit. Alright. He's good. I was like, I can't fucking see it. Like, did that go? No, it's just terrible lighting.
It's time to get ready.
No matter what lies ahead, I'll face it. Whatever it takes. I'm just sorry that you have to join me for the whole thing.
I'm sorry you're gonna have to go through all of that again. Oh, God. Reminiscent drift. The memories of a certain puppet. He could be the balladeer, harbinger of the Pt2, and he can also be the kabukimono who was once sighted in Tatarasuna. Oh, God. The thing is, right when we walked into Sumeru, we went on a little bit of an acid trip because of Hypatia. We're not going to talk about it, but, like, we went into it, and one of the first things that happened was we were in a, like, Inazuma domain, and I was like, why the fuck? And I was wondering, from the beginning when we walked into this nation, I swear to God if this has a connection to him. And then eventually we found out that, yes, it was. It was. And now we're going full circle, and now we're really going straight into it. Oh, my heart's not gonna be able to take this.
This looks like Inazuma.
Yeah.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world. Please be careful.
Don't worry, I brought the team for that.
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
That's a blatant lie. He deserves everything.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
All right. Thanks.
Alright, I like how she put that.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
It's a complicated history here. You know what? I'd get into it, but I think we're gonna get into it enough just in the story, so.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge.
Oh my
I can't
God,
believe the
no!
landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners?
Oh my God.
No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved too. No mining crew would be capable of this.
Oh God.
There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
Oh god.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after. As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Oh god.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
That's what we all ask. Oh great, there's chests in here. No, yeah, that'll take off the edge. That'll help with all the pain. Yeah. Yeah, fuck the ladder, I guess.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabukimono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Oh, I opened up the... Well, now I have a ladder. Okay, that didn't do it. There's a chest here. Oh, I'm just blind. Okay.
Squall and Fury.
We're okay.
Huh? What are we doing back here?
I swear to God, if we're in a loop of memories, this is just gonna hurt.
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty.
Oh no!
But there's nobody here.
No.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Oh God. Oh no.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too. The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
You okay?
Let's keep going.
Is he okay? Does he need a hug? 'Cause I need one. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus!
Behold!
Oh, great, there's Pt2. That's even fucking better. Oh,
You do realize you're blocking my path.
God.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Absolutely.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Absolute bastard.
I see through you! Don't be a killjoy! You've only just begun. Too far.
I... Oh, this is the room
This
where...
place is dark.
This is the room where we passed out and Yai gave him the gnosis.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
Yeah, it's where people who didn't play back in 1.1 actually got to see him for the first time.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar.
I remember this. It was an unsettling place. And I remember Ivy walking through the door the second the cutscene started, and I just pointed excitedly at the street, at the screen. And I was like, just with my mouth agape, just pointing at it like, him! Now I'm fucking sad. I was sad then too, because that was right after Tepe, so... God fucking damn it, now I'm thinking about Tepe.
Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
He's here. Also, Senora, hi, it's been a while. I actually haven't fought her in a bit. Yeah, things go well for her, yeah.
What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the Abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the Doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now.
Oh, God.
Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Oh, Senora, I don't think you're gonna be able to see that feast.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
So he knew, oh, so he knew we were coming. So he got up on that little platform and just put on some fucking theatrics. Oh, I'm honored. And I'm sad. Living.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
I'm gonna do nothing but worry about you.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Ow. We're okay.
Follow me.
Can't run from death.
It's fine. C6 Barbara. I need to bring this down a little more. Okay. There we go. Oh boy. So how are we gonna rip out my heart this time? Oh!
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, oh God! No! Oh, you fucker! Oh, God! Never did my heart hurt more in this entire game than in this damn room. Oh, fuck. Oh my god.
Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
Oh, this isn't gonna end well for that guy. Oh! Oh, it's the bitch. It's actually 2 bitches. That's the grand sage. I said I was gonna hit that bitch with like what, 6 hardcover books? I wanna say? I don't know, the number escalated.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
Oh, God.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information.
The fact that... Oh, God. The fact that Dottore has experimented on him multiple times, and every single time he's just like, well, I can handle it, so it's fine. He keeps standing there being like, well, I'm a puppet, so I can take more than a human, so it's fine, I can do it. Who cares what the fuck pain I'm going through? I'll be able to live through it. And that's just... I...
Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the Abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
And then the other thing, oh my god, no. He has a voice line about falling into the abyss. And I was always like, what the fuck is he do? What about the abyss? Because I know Child fell into the abyss as a kid. But like, what? They kept sending him to the abyss. Why? Just so he can fucking suffer? What are you... I wouldn't be surprised. Fucks.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, no shit.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
That person's a son of a bitch who I've already planned to kill like 5 times over.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
He's looking directly at us and I'm so upset.
Let's move on.
Please. Oh god. Oh no, I have to walk around in here. Oh no, I don't. Okay, thank God.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
Oh, hon.
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass.
Oh, God.
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you, and I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Is this the true meaning of Greater Lord Rukkhadevada's words? A person can't erase themselves, and even though the original balladeer has gone, this person will live on in his place. God damn it, I fucking love him. I really did. Oh my god. He's been... in this version of his life, as far as he knows, he was just abandoned, woke up, and then just wandered without a care in the world. No idea who he was, where he came from, nothing. And he sees all of this, all the tragedy he has been through, all the things he has suffered, all the things he has done, the pain he has caused other people, the pain that has been caused to him. And he's just like, I did some things that people would say is evil. But those are my sins to carry. I'm gonna suffer the consequences for them. And I'm gonna learn who the fuck I am. Even if it means that he's gonna have to carry all this pain around again for a whole nother life. Because he gets to be who he is. To learn who he is. I fucking love him. Swear to God. Are a person's sins an inescapable part of their destiny, too?
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Oh God.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright?
Oh god, the mech! Oh no. Oh no. Protect him!
Hey! Are you done yet?
Oh my god.
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Balladeer?
There it is.
Die.
There he is.
This is trying my patience.
Oh god.
Have you got all your memories back now?
You got any more stupid questions?
Yeah, he's back.
Insignificant past!
Yeah. There's that sass again.
The wind rises.
I love it. Ow. Okay. Don't stop it.
Feeble human! Search for it. At my command, you
Oh
shall
no, that was
fall.
bad timing. That was bad timing. That was bad time. That was horrendous timing. Get up.
Squall and fury.
He's fine.
You dare to gaze upon me?
There he goes.
Insignificant past.
Okay, hold on.
The wind rises.
I don't have the barber heels. Yeah, I am concerned.
Nothing worth
Ow.
mentioning.
Okay, we're fine.
Feeble human.
Nope.
Too slow. Behold.
Ow.
Search for it.
Oh no. I'm concerned that I'm not gonna be able to do this one.
Insignificant past.
Wait. It occurs to me I have food. I wasn't sure whether or not I could heal him. I'm a dingus. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind. I'm still emotional over everything that happened. I forgot that food was a thing. It's fine. Just, oh god. He did it. He killed the mech.
Imbecile. Get out of my sight.
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
Well, he's insulting everything inside again. I think he's back. He's back, everybody. Oh, there he is.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self.
Oh, he's back to being the little shit we all know and love. He'll still be nice when it counts, though. He's just not gonna admit it anymore.
Wait, but it was you inside that thing too! What have you got to be smug about?
He beat his own ass. Of course he's gonna be smug about it.
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
Cass is gonna have to catch up with him at some point, but now at least he can deal with it.
You sound like you're concerned about me.
I am! I always am!
But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Oh, I like that achievement. Me, myself, but not I.
Welcome back, Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
Alright, that was a good one.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
It is a long journey. My heart's still recovering. And so is he.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it. After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Pt2, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the 6th is.
So, you're quitting the Pt2 for good?
Oh, hun, he quit a long time ago.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
Yeah. So now pretty much everybody except for us in this room have completely forgotten about his existence. And now with him knowing who he is, at least he gets to have a fresh start. Knowing everything he did.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting.
You're not worthless. He never has been and never will be worthless.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
She doesn't see you that way, and neither do I. She's your auntie, and I fucking love you.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that.
No, see, that's the Archon of Fontaine.
Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way.
The pact is sealed. Congratulations, hon, you've obtained an aunt.
Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered. Including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Oh yeah, we were at every turn, I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, we're trying to reunite with our brother. Oh yeah, that's the story. Every time I'm not doing a quest with Dane, the entire, oh yeah, we gotta find our sibling thing just gone from my brain.
I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma?
Wanted to know what you changed.
So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how.
Mm-hmm.
Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
I didn't do it for a reward, I did it for you.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
I don't doubt it.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero.
Fuck yeah.
I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books.
He says he doesn't have a heart. And physically, that might be true. But he's met a lot of people in his life. And he keeps them there. Whether he himself believes it or not.
Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Yeah, he got an auntie.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Oh, yay! This is the thing I've been waiting for!
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too!
Paimon, leave him alone!
Why?
It's what she does. It's in her nature.
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
And I hope we see each other all the fucking time.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
I've been waiting for it this whole fucking time.
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Have you got anything?
Absolutely. Ah! There's rules, sorry. I have a name for him already picked out, but God forbid God forbid it conflicts with the rules. Name change rules. You can obtain the item, the appellative stroke from the Our Conquest interlude in version of Genesis, which will allow you to change Eon's Adrift's Wanderer Animo's name. You know, I think at some point someone in the files like I think in an event or something his name was listed and it was like just a giant block of code. Because the files work under the character names, but the whole point of his character is that it's like you put the name in. So it was like so it was like identity input underscore some numbers and some shit. Catchy. There's a limit on the number of times you can rename this character, so do so with care. Please ensure that the following terms look, I'm gonna give him the one name and I'm never gonna change it. Because I have thought long and hard about it. I'm naming him Riku.
Are you sure? Oh, alright. If you say so.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
I thought about that name for so long. I really did. I have my own reasons behind it and everything, but like it means a lot to me to name him that. Because I thought a lot about how it would mean to him.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Oh my god, it says Riku now.
Still thinking. Stop rushing me!
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one. Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean the Pt2?
Understandable, I'm down.
The doctor, at least.
I am 100% down. Put me on the list. I'm going into.
Now that your stance
That's
has
on that.
changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall.
See, even in this history, if it changed so that someone else was responsible for the fall, he's still like, no, tell them I take responsibility for that, because in the because everyone thinks it might have been somebody else, but he didn't really change the past. Just made everyone think he did. In a sense. It's an odd thing. He kinda did, he kinda didn't. Hard to say. But I love him for that. Goddamn.
Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
Remember what I said about him always liking honesty? There you go.
I see. That is up to you.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been. No nonsense. I like it. Alright, let's call it a day. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore. So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Of course she is.
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Don't you fucking dare.
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking.
Someone please shut this British man up before I start crying.
All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
There it goes. Look, it says Riku! No, it doesn't say water anymore, it says Riku. Ah! I'm... Excuse me. I like how that... I like how that ended. I really do.
Me.
Could I just take the teleporter? Probably. Am I gonna do that? No. It's this one.
Whew, it's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
Go to bed.
Wow, great! Huh? Look at the vase.
Oh, it's still broken! I was gonna ask.
Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? But Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
Ah. Because the thing is, she broke it. And then that's when she started, like, having a mini anxiety attack, so she started listing off food to calm herself down. And then in the middle of that, Thanos snapped his own existence, and she couldn't remember anything. And I specifically said, as we were walking out, oh, it's still broken, so that still happened. So it's not like history erased itself, you know. And it's still broken, and she doesn't remember it. The night we stayed here, Paimon bumped into the table after being startled by something to do with the balladeer and broke the vase. But the balladeer erased his existence. He changed the world. So why is this vase still broken?
You sound lost and confused.
Hi!
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Gang?
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Huh?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate. Like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
I mean, yeah, but... Who?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
Is this the... Are we getting another god in our head?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
What?
The voice has disappeared.
What?
And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff?
I swear to God, if the next nation's god literally just telepathically connected with us again, just like Nahida did originally, I'm gonna... These gods just get in my fucking head, and I want him out of there. Believe my eyes. Does she mean I should trust my memories?
Anyway, that vase is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up? It feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment. Paimon will be right back.
Well, Paimon broke the thing, so I'm inclined to remember that Paimon still broke the thing. Hold on, I just saw... Hold on. Did I get it? Did I drop it? I think it just fell. There was a bug. Anyway. I wonder what else awaits me in the future. There we go. We did it. Oh, I'm not gonna give him a new name. Don't you worry. That's it. I love this. That things ended well, and I'm so happy about that. Now here he is. I mean, he was always here, but now he has his actual name. I love that. Ah. It makes me so happy, honestly. I'm really happy with how that ended off. I really am. So now that that's done, I have 8 days left to finish the event. I think I'm gonna do that on Monday. And I was thinking of maybe playing some Honkai Star Rail, but eh. I'll probably stream that then on Wednesday if I don't already finish the event on Monday. Because normally I can finish the whole event stuff in a day. Especially because it's been a while, so I can just do everything front to back. I didn't do I'll Hate Them story quest yet, but I can just quick start it, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I'll do the event on Monday, and then Wednesday I'll go back to Star Rail. And then Friday I might either do more Star Rail, or I might try and do the quest with Dane. We'll see. But it broke my heart multiple times, but I thought this was gonna be one of the things where I ended it and I walked away and from the computer after like leaving the game, and my heart was just broken. But I'm really happy. I'm glad things have ended well for him. And the next thing that we're gonna do, the event, he's just gonna be chilling, he's gonna be making friends, it's gonna be a great time. Yeah. Alright, well then I'm gonna call it here, and we'll be back to it on Monday with the fun little event. Get the sads out of here. Actually, no, get the sads back in, because I think they're gonna go over Kave's sads. But anyway, get the sads out of here. Get excited, because Riku's gonna be right back. And everyone's just gonna come around, have a nice, wonderful little game. I'm very happy about it. Alright. Hope everybody has a wonderful... Eh. You go for 2 hours and suddenly you forget words. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the day. And goodbye.